Bibles this morning to 1 Timothy chapter 3. And let me make a couple of review statements and then check you to see if we can pull everything together necessary. When we began our study in the book of Job, we discovered in the life and times of a perfect man, that life would go wrong even for people like him. We don't need to rehearse all the things that went wrong. You're just as familiar with them as am I. But one of the main things that we discovered was that, first of all, a high view of God enables us to live right when life goes wrong. That was the case in Job. We also just have discovered that a low view of God disables our ability to live right when life goes wrong. We also took note of an assumption on the part of the enemy of God concerning his creation. First of all, Job, and then you. Can you help me this morning, just so that I make the connection as we proceed forward to the lesson today? What is the devil's assumption concerning you when life goes wrong? What is his assumption concerning you when life goes wrong? We're saying with Job as it is with you. What is it?
We'll curse God.
Will curse God. Now we arbitrarily defined cursing God manifest in three ways. Number one, to speak out against him, to stand against him, or to strike out against him. In the scriptures, those three elements are clearly seen to be tantamount to cursing God. With that in our crosshairs this morning, I would like to share with you a course on tricks and traps and schemes of the devil, based on the adversary's assumption. And that assumption is, when things go wrong in your life, you will curse God. Now, he was wrong about Job. Lesson we take away from that is, just because that's an assumption, and even though it may occasionally happen, that is not necessarily something that is locked down on you and me. And so, let me share with you a course on the satanic snare. We have in 1 Timothy chapter 3 the basic qualifications for the overseer of the local church. It begins by this. This is a true saying, that if a man desire the office of a bishop, he desireth a good work. A bishop then must be blameless, the husband of one wife, vigilant, sober, good behavior, given to hospitality, and apt to teach. Not given to wine, no striker, not greedy of filthy lucre, but patient, not a brawler, nor covetous. One that ruleth well his own house, having his children in subjection with all gravity. For if a man know not how to rule his own house, how shall he take care of the church of God? Not a novice, lest being lifted up with pride. Please note this in verse 6, what is said. The element of pride. Lest being lifted up with pride, he fall into the condemnation of the devil. Please note that condemnation. Then verse 7. Moreover, he must have a good report of them which are without, lest he fall into the reproach. And then lastly, in verse number 7, it is said, the snare of the devil. The snare. The Greek word is peges, and it refers to a trap or a trick. The apostle writes to the Ephesian church, chapter 6, verse 11, mentions the wiles of the devil, literally the schemes of the devil. Please understand that the adversary of your soul has a scheme in mind. And he does have tricks and traps by which to secure his goal for you. Now,